when you recognize that pain is not bad, then you won't feel bad about it, and you won't feel bad about yourself for experiencing pain. Just understand that this is part of your life journey, part of your process, and it's something that you're going to learn from. So, embrace the pain. You learn to be a little bit of a masochist and say, you know what? I like the pain. It teaches me, it feeds me, it waters me, and it helps me grow. And then you just release it. Hello everyone, welcome to Thank You Universe. We're gonna get right into it. Today we have everyone's favorite topic. Just kidding, it's everyone's least favorite topic. It is pain and how to deal with pain. So, you're experiencing some pain, you're in distress. Maybe you fell out of a tree and you scratched your knee. Maybe you ripped your dress. Okay, I'll stop rhyming. But maybe something bad happened to you that hurt you. And it doesn't feel good. It feels actually really unpleasant. And we have our neurons and these sensors in our body that say, ouch, that's no good. Or it's an emotional pain and we don't feel good and our brain tells us this is awful. So, how do we deal with the pain? Well, you just hide from it and you run away. Just kidding. That's what a lot of people learn to do. You know, everyone has an avoidance of pain in one way or another. That's something that most people learn, is to avoid their pain. They run away from it. But the problem with that is you cannot actually run away from your pain. You can ignore it and hide from it and pretend it isn't there for a while, but the pain is going to be there whether you consciously recognize it or not. So if you keep repressing your pain and avoiding your pain, it's going to change who you are as a person. On the inside, you will have all of these pains and these issues that you have hidden, that you are running away from. Sorry, the tree is just attacking my camera right now. But you are hiding from the pain and pretending it's not there, and it's making you a less conscious person, and it is making you act in certain ways that you wouldn't normally recognize. So there is one way to deal with your pain. That is the only way that is going to get you through the pain, and that is to embrace the pain. I mean, you don't have to full on embrace it and be like, yeah, alright universe, punch me. If you're into that, like, cool, good for you. Not everyone is at that level or even needs to be, but you have to accept your pain and allow yourself to feel your pain and stop trying to hide from it. Because like we said, you cannot hide from it. You cannot outrun your pain. That's like trying to outrun your shadow, which is why we call it shadow work, dealing with the pain and the negativity and the things that we don't want to look at. So you need to accept the pain and let yourself feel it. One of my favorite quotes, which I don't know who said it right now, I'll have to look that up after this video, but it goes, lean into the sharp edges, not away. And that quote, what it does is conveys the idea that you need to lean into the pain. Don't avoid it. Sometimes, you know, something really hurts and you want to act like it's not happening or act like it's not there, but you just need to lean into it. It's kind of like when you're working out a sore muscle or you're stretching or you're getting a massage. You know, sometimes really good massages that you need hurt like hell because you have all this tension, all this pain that you've been ignoring, you've been neglecting your body, and so when they work it out, it's like, oh, that pain is so bad. But then after, this is the good part, this is how you incentivize yourself to go through the pain. you feel all loosey-goosey. You feel good, you know? You worked it out, and now you have let the pain pass through. And that's really the key to experiencing any pain, is allowing it to take its cycle. Your pain is telling you something. It's telling you that there is something not going according to plan, something that is in your life that you're experiencing that maybe wouldn't be in your best interest. So if you accidentally cut your finger while you're chopping some veggies, you know, that pain is like, hey, be more careful, don't do that. Same thing with pain in something like a relationship. You have a relationship with a person, be it romantic, platonic, familial, a relationship with a family, friend, a lover, and then the way they treat you hurts, and it doesn't stop hurting, and so your pain is telling you, hey, this is not good. So either things need to change and be worked around, or maybe this person ultimately isn't good for you because they are just a source of pain. So pain, I say it isn't good for you, or I just did, but pain is actually really good for you. It's the best thing for you, in fact, for learning. One way to accept your pain and to not try to avoid it is understanding that your pain makes you who you are, and your pain gives you the greatest growth in life. So, people that society looks up to, or teachers that I look up to, oftentimes these are people who have experienced tremendous amounts of pain. Like Viktor Frankl, Man's Search for Meaning, the guy who lived through the Holocaust. You know, people that have gone through these incredibly painful experiences, they dealt with a lot of pain, and because of that pain, it is an incentive to learn. So they had to learn from the pain, because life gave them so much pain. It's like, I can't live like this, I need to learn from it. So you learn from this pain, and understanding that pain is actually your teacher. Pain, my greatest teacher. That's a little mantra that I have for myself when I find myself trying to avoid pain and trying to repress it or ignore it and trying to get away from it. I say, pain, my greatest teacher. All right, let's learn the lesson. It's like in school, when you don't want to do your homework, maybe your math homework, maybe your science homework, and you just want to avoid it. So you don't even start, and then you never learn. But then you say, you know, the pain of actually making myself focus on this boring homework is going to teach me something. So you go into it and you say, all right, teach me, let's do this. Teacher, textbook, YouTube video, whatever it is. So you realize that this pain is going to help you. It's going to make you into a better person. It's going to make you into a stronger person. A person that is capable of experiencing this pain. So let's go to the topic of pain that feels overwhelming pain, such that you feel you cannot handle it. The kind of pain that makes you have really negative thoughts, like maybe not wanting to be alive, maybe wanting to numb the pain with an addiction like drinking or drugs or TV or food or sex or just avoiding everything. And so this pain overwhelms you and you don't want to feel it. And when it's overwhelming pain, you want to take your time with it, but you do want to recognize it for what it is. This is something you're experiencing that you need to get through. And yes, it feels overwhelming right now, but you can deal with it in time, in segments, and you don't have to deal with all of it all at once. Like, if you had to experience all the pain of life all in one moment, it might just kill you, because that could be too much. So take it easy, go easy on yourself when you're feeling overwhelming pain, like you feel like you can't do this. But don't tell yourself you can't do it, because that will be a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you say you can't do it, then you can't. You decided that you can't. So change your expectations and change your attitude, and you might surprise yourself and exceed your own expectations of what you can or cannot withstand. Because believe it or not, you can withstand a lot of pain, and the universe is teaching us through these experiences, and it's not going to give you something that you cannot handle. So remember, whenever you're feeling this overwhelming pain, it is an experience that you have the internal inherent strength to withstand and teach yourself and learn from and grow from. So another way that helps when you're going through this pain is remembering it's not always going to be this way. So I've dealt with a lot of depression in my life, and I felt like at times this is something out of my control, and in moments it's like I don't want to feel this way. It is too much pain. So one of the things that I learned to tell myself is that, you know, this depression, this pain is like the weather. Maybe it's cloudy and raining right now, but it's not always going to be this way. The sun is going to rise, and it's going to come out. So just like the weather, this pain, this rainy pain, these clouds and gloomy storms and lightning strikes, it's not going to last. Life has changed, the universe has changed, and it will change so long as you allow yourself to experience the pain and not avoid it. You're not always going to feel this terrible. You're not always going to feel so overwhelmed by the pain. I know we can deal with a lot in our lives, and it can be a whole hell of a lot to experience, but remember, this pain is something you can withstand. It's not always going to feel like this, and you're going to come out on the other side as a stronger, better, more composed, more wise individual. So, pain is your greatest teacher. It really is, you know? Sometimes people don't learn the lessons in life that they come here to learn, and so they keep having more and more pain until they finally have enough pain that they have to say, no, this is enough, I'm gonna have to deal with this actually now. So, you know, understanding what pain is can make it so that you don't have to experience quite as much pain, even though you will experience as much pain as you need to, but understanding that if you try to avoid it, you're just going to keep feeling the pain until you actually work through it. So accept the pain, allow yourself to feel it, ask yourself why. One more, I thought I was going to wrap this up pretty soon, but one more thing I want to say is, with pain, we feel like it's bad, right? It's not, it's just an experience. So when I would burn my hand with hot water or something, it would hurt really bad and I want to like retract and withdraw, but I say no, it's only an experience. So you don't have to judge pain as bad, because then you turn it into suffering. Don't say to yourself, this is bad. Say to yourself, this is an experience. Reframe it. Instead of saying, this is horrible and awful, say, this is a challenge. This is a learning opportunity. And yes, this is one of the most difficult things we can learn to do in life, but it's something that we should learn from and will ultimately make our lives a more fulfilling experience where we don't have to suffer. So, pain is an inevitable part of life, suffering is a choice. When you recognize that pain is not bad, then you won't feel bad about it, and you won't feel bad about yourself for experiencing pain. Just understand that this is part of your life journey, part of your process, and it's something that you're going to learn from. So, embrace the pain. You learn to be a little bit of a masochist and say, you know what? I like the pain. It teaches me, it feeds me, it waters me, and it helps me grow. And then you just release it, and you've learned from it, and you've become a better person from it. So, that's what I wanted to say today about pain. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning into this video. I know it's a hard topic to deal with, and a lot of people might not even click on this video because they don't even want to think about pain. But you clicked on it because you know that you need to deal with these negative experiences so you can go on to live a more fulfilled and conscious life. So, thank you for tuning in. Go ahead and give this video a big thumbs down because I like the pain. Just kidding. For the YouTube algorithm, so more people can see it, please give this video a like. Subscribe to our channel if you are not yet a part of Thank You Universe. Much love to all my allies out there, and I hope you have a great day today, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.